Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we're tackling something absolutely game-changing. It's powerful, but it's totally unspoken. We're talking about leveling up your physical presence to command respect quietly. If you want to transform how people see you without saying a single word and do it with a really solid, actionable framework, well, you're in exactly the right place.
So let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt completely invisible? Yeah, we've all been there, and I know exactly how much that stings. It's honestly endlessly frustrating to have people talk right over you, no matter how smart or insightful you actually sound. But here's the wild thing. You might actually be communicating insecurity through your body language without even realizing it.
And that brings us to our core concept for today, silent authority. Basically, it's the ability to project confidence, calm, and command without saying a single word. This is a massive paradigm shift, guys. Respect doesn't primarily come from what we say, but how we physically present ourselves before we even open our mouths. When your body language speaks volumes, your words rarely have to do the heavy lifting.
Consider this pretty striking perspective from our source material. The strongest, coldest men don't have to beg for respect, they naturally demand it. Now, the absolutely crucial takeaway here is that true authority isn't loud. It's not frantic or aggressive. It's this raw, undeniable physical dominance protocol that forces respect naturally, simply by how you inhabit the space around you.
So, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover 1. The power of silent authority, 2. Mastering your physical foundation, 3. The art of restraint, 4. Dominating through observation, and finally, 6. Commanding respect every day. Let's dive right in.
All right, Section 1, the power of silent authority. First impressions.
Notice the huge difference between frantic energy and a grounded presence. When you're constantly talking just to sound smart, you're actually unconsciously revealing insecurity to the group. It kind of looks like you're trying really hard to prove you belong. But when you calmly project self-respect silently, boom, you instantly bypass the need for external approval. The room just assumes you have value because your physical presence simply dictates that you do.
Moving right along to Section 2, master your physical foundation, ground-up tactics.
Okay, our first foundational tactic is super straightforward but incredibly effective. Fix your posture. Standing tall isn't just a health thing, it instantly signals to the room that you are entirely self-assured. When you take up maximum vertical space, you literally trigger a subconscious respect mechanism in the people around you. A really great way to lock this in is adding daily planks or a bit of yoga to your routine to permanently build that core presence, so it just feels effortless.
Next up, trick 2. Keep your chin perfectly parallel to the ground. Seriously, stop physically bowing your head to people when you enter a room or step into a new conversation. Doing that just signals submission. You are not beneath anyone. You are entirely worthy of taking up space, so keep that chin level, look straight ahead, and just let your presence speak for itself. So, let's do a super quick recap of our physical foundation. Fix your posture. Plank daily to build up that core strength. Stand tall, keep your chin level, and stop bowing your head. You really want to internalize these core structural changes because they are the absolute physical bedrock of your entire new presence.
Right, Section 3. The art of restraint. Control reactions.
Let's talk about smiling. Constantly grinning or eagerly offering comfort actually makes you seem, well, desperate for approval, which significantly weakens your perceived authority. It basically tells the other person that you need them to like you. Instead, practice composed silence. Let people feel your strength without relying on a forced, nervous smile. When you withhold constant validation, your rare smiles actually become highly, highly valued.
Now, physical stress often manifests as fidgeting, right? Bouncing your leg, playing with your hands. All of this just bleeds authority. But by practicing absolute calmness through deliberate deep breathing, you physically reduce your internal stress. When your breathing is under control, the nervous movement just stops. And when you sit perfectly still, you instantly look incredibly grounded and powerful.
Think about how you handle immense pressure. When a crisis hits and the world is essentially burning around you, most people panic. They complain, they physically overreact, and their energy completely scatters. But if you can train your body to stay totally calm and still while everyone else is losing their minds, you become the anchor in the room. You instantly command respect because you're the only one not controlled by the chaos.
Which leads us to Section 4, dominate through observation. Watch more, talk less.
In almost every single conversation, the person frantically trying to speak and sound smart usually loses. They just give away all their information and leverage. The real winner is the quiet listener who gathers data with relaxed, steady body language and unbroken eye contact. Simply put, the person who speaks least often holds the most power.
So trick number 6, to gain a massive advantage, lean back, talk less, and watch more. People almost always expose their true intentions in the silence. When you stop leaning forward to physically impress them, you take back your power. Leaning back signals that you're totally comfortable, you're evaluating the situation, and you're completely unfazed by the pressure to fill the void.
To wrap up dominance and observation, smile less to establish a strong baseline. Breathe deep to kill nervous fidgeting. Stay entirely calm during a crisis. Embrace the grounded posture of the listener and observe without speaking. It is absolutely amazing how doing less achieves so much more for your social dominance.
All right, almost there. Section 5. Refine your physical presentation, self-awareness, and polish.
Now, this next step might feel a little uncomfortable at first, but doing a self-audit is essential. Trick 7. Set up your phone, record yourself, and watch how you speak naturally. You simply cannot fix physical hesitation, bad posture, or awkward hand movements if you don't actually identify them first. Watching yourself objectively gives you the power to change exactly how others perceive you.
And for trick number 9, finally, invest in your physical presentation. It's simple, but well-fitted clothes and neat hair signal high self-value. Psychologically, when you walk with the quiet confidence of someone who takes immense pride in themselves, others instinctively respond to that standard. Respecting yourself physically automatically commands respect from the world around you.
Bringing it all together in Section 6, command respect every day, master your presence.
All right, here is your complete toolkit. Number 1, fix your posture. 2, level your chin. 3, smile less. 4, breathe deeply. 5, stay calm under pressure. 6, observe in silence. 7, record and audit yourself. 8, embody the listener. And 9, polish your presentation. By applying these consistently, you shift from hoping to be noticed to naturally, effortlessly commanding the space.
Which leaves us with one final question for you. Which of these 9 physical habits are you going to start practicing today? Take action, level up your presence, and let us know in the comments. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer. Now go out there and quietly command the room.